when you are buying new laptop for coding, make sure you exactly know why you are buying laptop. What I mean by that, when you are buying laptop just for web development purpose, then you don't need to have high specs in order to achieve that particular thing. Whatever the thing that is HTML, CSS, and maybe backend frameworks with the Node.js, Django, or even Laravel PHP, all these things can be ran using like normal specs also. Just with having normal SSD and decent i3 or i5 processor, you will be able to achieve whatever the thing which you want to achieve in that particular laptop. But if you are trying to build one mobile application, then you need to have little bit better configuration. For example, if you are going into Android development, then obviously you need to have 16 GB RAM, that is memory for your laptop. And with that said, obviously SSD is mandatory. Without SSD, you won't be able to build great application using Android. So there is that. But if you are into iOS development, then obviously you need to have Mac. So when you are having Mac, if you are having like 8 gigahertz of RAM, then it would be like decent and sufficient. But if you are doing it in Windows laptop or even Linux, you need to have at least 16 GB reserved RAM for that particular purpose. Then obviously if you are into some kind of machine learning and all, then you won't be coding anything big using directly your laptop. Just normal configuration laptop is fine. Whatever you are going to run, those models and all the data sets and all, everything will be running in the cloud. So you will be using your laptop just to connect to that particular machine and maybe write some code using which you will be able to execute it in the cloud. That's why for machine learning, you don't need to have that much configuration. Decent configuration laptop is also fine. So these are the first things which you need to make sure that your configuration is set. Don't forget about SSD. Then another thing which you might be wondering is which brand I should pick. If you are having good amount of money, maybe you will be able to ask some kind of relatives, then it's absolutely fine. Go ahead, buy MacBook, and it's really good laptop, and you will be able to use it for learning whatever you want to learn in terms of coding. That is, you can develop iOS application, you can develop Android application, you can do web development, you can obviously do machine learning also in it. So if money is not a problem, MacBook is best in terms of providing like almost all the features which you need for your coding journey. But if you are constrained on money and you won't be able to spend lakhs of rupees for buying Mac, then absolutely fine, no problem. Not many people able to buy MacBook at the beginning only. Eventually, after earning little bit amount of money using coding only, you will be able to buy Mac, using which you will be able to code. But until then, you can use something like gaming laptops. These gaming laptops have like really high specs, using which you will be able to easily do any kind of coding. The laptop which I am currently using, I'll link it in the description box. This has really good features and it's budget friendly also. It's not going to cost like maybe 80,000 or 1 lakh rupees. It's under 60,000, and obviously you will be able to comfortably do any kind of mobile application development and web development or even machine learning in this particular laptop. Even if you think that your budget is even less, maybe 30 to 40,000 rupees, then still it's not a problem. If you are just doing web development and if you are okay to wait little bit for executing mobile application in it, then it's fine. You can go ahead and buy one cheap laptop from maybe Lenovo or ASUS, which obviously should have SSD in it. If it doesn't have SSD, you need to make sure that you will be able to attach it using maybe M2 slot, or even you can find some other way if your laptop supports it. But having SSD is must requirement, and 8 to 16 GB RAM is like really good amount of RAM to have. So I'll link down some of the laptop list in the description box below, so you will be able to go ahead and pick whatever the laptop which you want to pick in terms of buying it. And when you are having low configuration laptop and you want to do mobile application development, that time directly connect your mobile using USB cable to your laptop, and you will be able to execute whatever the application you want to execute in that particular thing. It is going to take some time for executing it, but you will be able to run it, and that's all is required when you are just learning. So that's fine with it. So that's it for this video, guys. I'll link down some of the laptop recommendation in the description box. Do check it out, and see you in the next video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to hit like button also if you like this kind of videos, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.